Well, this is Steve, and I'm here with former Fort Wayne Mayor Graham Richard. We appreciate your time today, sir.
Thank you, Steve. Good to be with you.
It's good to be with you. We're here at Parkview Field, and we're here the day before opening season, which is tomorrow, Thursday. And we're going to talk a little bit about the ballpark here, how it came about, this wonderful facility. So when was the first time that you heard about this particular ballpark?
In 2000, when I took office, one of the things we did was to create a team of people that would ask the question, what could we do to improve our job retention and our job growth, retain young talent, and attract people to downtown Fort Wayne. You might recall that was just at the time when there was a battle between some downtown advocates as to whether or not the Coliseum should be expanded or an entirely new facility should be built downtown. So it was very much front and center in the public's eye. And I think for the first time people began to ask the question, what's important for the future of downtown? What should we be building downtown? What should be built in other parts of our community? And as a result of that, we put together a team of people to ask that question. We were able to have a downtown sort of blueprint, and then we did a downtown blueprint plus. And in each of those, we asked the question, what will bring talent and people and encourage restaurant growth and retail growth back downtown? And of course, finishing the Grand and Wayne Center was critical on our agenda. And then, of course, I got strongly behind the expansion of all the branches and improvements, enhancements of the branch libraries with the downtown library. And as we began to look at where in our downtown we could see a great project, simultaneously with that, the owner of the Wizards, Andy Appleby, told me, Mayor, I think I'm going to be selling the team. And I said, if you get a chance with the new owners to let me have a few minutes with them, I'd like to share with them the planning that we've been working on, including work that we commissioned through Jack Schwarbrick. Jack Schwarbrick, now the Notre Dame athletic director, was a consultant based in Indianapolis with the law firm of Baker Daniels. And he had been at the very beginning a young attorney working for the sports revitalization of Indianapolis, the Pan Am Games, all the things that ultimately led to the NCAA headquarters moving to Indianapolis and the surrounding sports activities, both amateur and professional. And so we had the expertise, the talent to say to us, what's a great downtown sports activity? So in his work, he was out looking and studying, and he studied and he saw the value of Spies. He saw the value of the Hefner soccer fields. He saw the value of having amateur sports activities where people were coming from all over the Midwest to Fort Wayne for some of the wonderful venues that we had. He also saw the minor league sports success at the Commons, at the Coliseum. He saw the opportunity for the Wizards to come in and have a good following. So the owners-to-be came and said, yes, Mayor, we'll spend a little time with you. I knew they didn't have much time, so I asked them to come to the top of the National City Bank building, the Fort Wayne Bank building, which is now Summer Club is there. And we looked over the city, and I was able to share the different downtown development plans, our blueprint for downtown, our blueprint plus, and also tell them how, as a city, we were on the cutting edge of improving our services. That we cut our permitting time down to from 50 days down to less than 10. That we were using Lean Six Sigma. That we were improving the performance of city government. We had our downtown clean team, which we had put in place early in 2001. So we were investing in downtown. They saw the Grand Wayne expansion, and I said, if you are willing to buy the team, and because we determined at that meeting that they were investors, they were real estate developers from Atlanta with 9 square blocks, a $1 billion project in downtown Atlanta they were working on. And they said, well, you know, this has been a very beneficial meeting, Mayor. We appreciate it. And when they came back the next time, they said, we're going to buy the team. And so we then put a group together, and we flew down to Atlanta and sat down for a day and said, would you be interested in an investment in a ballpark downtown as well as a mixed-use development? Because we always wanted this to be more than, as everybody would call it, the stadium. And some of our critics could only see the type of facility that we currently have, which was a good facility for its time, But we saw this not just as a ballpark in a baseball season, but we saw this as an economic revitalization initiative for downtown. We have the beautiful Headwaters Park. We always saw this as, now we're delighted to have it be called Parkview Field, with the park nearby it, with the ability to walk and run around the concourse. The hotel was critical. We knew we couldn't get the additional hotel, which we needed so much to get more conventions and to leverage the Grand Wayne Center. So our idea from the very beginning was this is a public-private partnership investment, not just a ballpark. And that if it was just a ballpark, I wasn't really interested as mayor. That wasn't what we were after. We were after a partnership with investment for the hotel and the retail, the condos. Obviously, the economy has hit us hard, and we haven't yet seen that fully realized. I believe that will happen as the economy is now starting to come back. A huge success for our first season of Parkview Field. Hundreds of thousands of people coming to downtown Fort Wayne, new restaurants opening. With the exception of this terrible recession, we really have an anchor here to retain gain jobs, to encourage young people to be here. It's a wonderful family environment. It's a great place to have convention-based resources. We're starting to see activities where somebody will be at the Grand Wayne Center, they'll hold an event at the embassy, and they'll also hold an event outdoors here to complement their convention or their family gathering, their reunions. We, as you know, now have rock concerts coming. We've got a couple of other sporting events that are going to be here. Some soccer that we are excited about, the opportunity for this field to be used in other ways as well.